Hello students, this is Ankit Gupta, Assistant Professor, Civil Engineering Department, UCR. The subject which we have to discuss is about surveying, which is in the second year curriculum in the third semester. So it's a full credit subject, which is the combination of surveying 1 and surveying 2, that is surveying and geoinformatics. So in surveying, as you can, as from the name it is considerable that what is surveying. Okay, in a normal language what we should say surveying is that surveying simply means that when we have the general knowledge of something, some data or some any specific values or anything else, so it all comes under surveying. Okay, now considering to civil engineering, about civil engineering, what is surveying is that when we capture our data reference to some earth surface. Okay, as you can see, as this is the definition of surveying. So it is the art and science of determining the relative positions of various points or stations on the surface of the earth by measuring the horizontal and vertical distances, angles, and taking the details of these points by preparing a plan or map to any suitable scale. Okay, so this is the definition of surveying. As you can see from the definition, that it is the art and science of determining relative points. Means you have to calculate different points with respect to some reference data, some reference position. The points which you take reference, it can be either in the underground, it can be on the surface or above the surface. Okay, so this is the basic definition of surveying, and by these you calculate the horizontal points, you calculate vertical points, angles, and take the details of these points. Okay, and further by the use of this surveying you prepare, what is prepared is the plan or map. As you have heard also, the before the construction, before any construction, what which is to be constructed is the plan. What plan is there for the, what is the basic plan which is required to construct for a any construction structure. Okay, now this is the just a simple diagram of surveying. As you can see, there are many peoples and a barren land is there where some construction have to be done. So with the help of some surveying instruments, these people are doing the basic normal surveying one, where they will calculate the earth level from the mean sea level. Okay, mean, and then some reference points will be taken, what will be the geological value of the soil, and further calculations they all will calculate. So now coming to next part of surveying is leveling. What is leveling? That leveling is the branch of surveying which deals with measurement of relative heights or points on, above, or below the surface of the earth. So what is leveling? When some reference points we consider for surveying, then with that reference point we level. Means if you construct a simple example we are giving, that if you are constructing your house. Okay, so what reference point you will take in? You will take the reference point of your pedestrian or your road where your house is located, beside which your house is located. So from that point you will level your house obviously above the road surface, so that in the when there will be situation of rain, etc., so what happens, the water does not come to your house. So this is the process called as leveling. When we level the surface, from the reference datum, it can by leveling, it means you can level it by as per the requirement. It can be above the surface, above the reference surface or reference datum, or it can be below the reference datum. Okay, so this is called the leveling. See, as in the diagram, two peoples are there who are doing the leveling work. An instrument is there which is called the level, which is situated in the tripod stand. Tripod means a stand which is having 3 legs, and a level staff. One person is taking the level staff, and from the reference point from where the instrument is set up, it is called the reference point, where he will take the level, what the level is there, where the point is required. So in this way you can do the leveling procedure. Then what is the objective of surveying? Okay, what is the objective of surveying? So its main objective is to prepare a plan or map. As you know that we directly do not construct the structure. Firstly we draw a map, we draw a plan, some basic points are required which are used, which are considered while constructing of any structure. It can be below the earth surface, it can be above the earth surface, or on the earth surface. So some basic plan is required. Okay, so objective of surveying is to prepare a plan or map to show the relative positions of the objects on the surface of the earth. Okay, so in these plan or map, what you will do, you show the different points. You show the for example, if some land is there, so what will happen, you will show some landmarks in your plan, some reference points in your plan, if some rivers, some ponds, some lakes are there, some buildings, some landmarks are there. So all the things will be located in your plan or map. Okay, so the difference between plan and map is that plan is a large scale representation, graphical representation, and the map is a small scale representation. So both means the same, but it is only depends upon the scale of the work. Okay, the map or plan is drawn to some suitable scale. It also shows boundaries of districts, states and countries, etc. And it includes details of engineering features such as buildings, roads, railways, dams and canals. Okay, so these are the things which are represented in the plans or maps while you construct some city. Then the uses of surveying. So what are the different uses of surveying? So it can be used for many purposes. The first point is to prepare a topographical map which shows hills, valleys, rivers, forecasts, villages, towns, etc. Okay, so the first use is that when we construct some topographical map, okay, as you know that we cannot the area which is not accessible to mankind, like for example some glaciers, some highly hilly areas where the mankind is not accessible. It is harsh to reach that area. So what happens that a topographical map is prepared by some authorities, some survey authorities, so that a normal person can know about that area with the help of that map, without actually going to that remote area or some inaccessible area. So it is used for making the topographical map. Topographical means the top features of the surface, which comes the hills, valleys, rivers, forecast, villages, towns, etc. These all comes under the top features or the topographical features of the surface. Next is to prepare a cadastral map which shows the boundaries of fields, plots, houses and other properties. So what is a cadastral map? Cadastral map is also called a cadastral survey, as you know, which is used to allocate the boundary of an area to boundary of any house, plots or fields, etc. Like you see in farmers used to do they create boundaries in their area. When you buy a land, what you do, you prepare a boundary in your area. Okay, next is this is called the cadastral map or cadastral survey. Okay, next is to prepare an imaginary map which shows the position of engineering work such as buildings, roads, railways, dams and canals. And then what is the engineering map? Engineering map is a map in which the engineering features are located. Example, buildings, roads, railways, dams, canals. These all things are the structures which are created by man-made. Okay, these all are the engineering features, structural features. So it is called the engineering map, which shows the engineering work which has been done by the engineers. This all comes under the uses of survey. Then next is to prepare a contour map to know the topography of the area, to find out the best possible site for roads, railways, bridges, reservoirs, canals, etc. So what is the contour map? Contour map is a map which actually shows the elevations of the hill area, that how stiff the mountain is or how cliff the mountain is. So it can be represented by the contour map. A contour you will know further in the next unit, in the unit 3, unit 2. So what is contour? That in contour the elevation of the mountain is shown, that without going to the actual place, without going to the actual mountain, you can know from this contour map that how cliff or how high the mountain is. Okay, so it is a graphical representation which is having equal intervals as you as as when you draw the graph, etc. So some common interval is there. So in this also some common interval is taken. The maps are drawn which totally represent the particular area where the map is related. Next is surveying is also used to prepare military map, geological map, archaeological maps. These are also some maps. For example, military map is there, geological map is there, and archaeological map is there, which are used by different agencies. Next is for setting out work and transferring details from map on the ground, and it is also used for setting out work. Setting out work means some work which has to be started or some details which has to be transferred to the other agencies, like for example a surveyors transfer to the details to the engineers which are responsible for different different construction methods, etc. So it is also used for to transfer the information also. Okay, next this is the diagram of the contour map. Okay, this is the diagram of the contour map. As you can see, the map is showing the elevated portions. Okay, the elevated portion can be represented by these maps. As you can see, there are two mountains are there and the elevations are there, and you can see that when the map is highly elevated, the scale becomes, the contour lines become more adjacent, there is less gap. As you can see here, the more highly mountain is there and the lines are more complicated, and in this the mountain is less and the elevation is not so much. So what happens, that these ridge lines or contour lines are far away from each other. So this is the difference, and from this map, this contour map, you can know, if a person knows how to edit the contour map, then he can know the knowledge of. Okay, so this is all for today. Next we will learn about different divisions of survey, etc. Thank you.